shuklAmbara-dharaM viShNum shivanam chaturbraham prasannavadaram dhyayet sarvagnopaşantaye haraye namaha. So this verse refers to Vishnu in the minds of most people who are simple-minded, honest, and so on. However, if you are a twisted person and if you are if you have strong hatred towards Vaishnavism, to Vishnu, even if you supposedly think that Vishnu and Ganesha are all the same, who could this refer to, this verse, which appears in the beginning of, say, popular Vishnu Sahasranama recitations and so on? Who could it refer to? Well, let us hear.
विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये गणेश श्लोक त्वं जगत्कन्.
So let us hear it again.
शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये गणेश श्लोक त्वं.
So you heard him. He says that this is a Ganesha shloka. And what is the basis of this? God only knows. Because Vishnu, the word Vishnu appears here. I guess his logic is like this. Vishnu etymologically means pervasion. Okay. And so it need not refer to the deity Vishnu. Fine. And then prasannavadaram dhyayet sarva vighnopashantaye. It refers to prasannavadaram dhyayet sarva vighnopashantaye. It refers to the removal of obstacles, and it is the job of Ganapati. And this shloka is used in the beginning of karmas, and therefore it must refer to Ganapati and no other devata. Does it make any sense to you? Yes, it does make sense. But is there something which makes more sense? Yes. If you say Vishnu in the shloka, it refers to Vishnu. If I say Namaste chakkilam venkatesh, it means I am saying Namaste to chakkilam venkatesh and not to his brother or father or mother or sister or son, right? Even though they are all supposedly the same Atma according to chakkilam venkatesh's philosophy. Is that right or not? Well, this same person, chakkilam venkatesh, in his other videos where he claims that Rama did Shiva Puja, because vAlmIki somewhere mentions Tatra purvam mahAdevo prasadam akarot prabhu or something like that. So here mahAdeva literally means great God. Any villager can understand it. However, according to chakkilam venkatesh, by rUDhi, or the most popular meaning, mahAdeva means Shiva only, and therefore vAlmIki is saying that Rama did Shiva Puja, or Shiva did anugraha to Rama in some time in the past in that place. That's his interpretation, and he criticizes the natural etymological interpretation. Tatra purvam mahadevo prasadam akarot prabhu. The great God, referring to Samudra, did anugraha to Rama here as described by me earlier. So he refutes that based on his emphasis of something called rUDhi meaning, which is the most popular meaning of a given word, overriding the etymological meaning. However, what does he do? What does he do here? You got Vishnu. You override the etymological meaning, and you take the etymological meaning by forcefully rejecting, throwing away, discarding the common knowledge meaning, common sense meaning, which refers to a particular deity, Vishnu, right? So he is not applying his own standards here. Why could it be? Because of his strong hatred towards Vaishnavism and other sects, which is revealed further down in this very video, where he claims that Vaishnavism and Shaivism, such sectarian philosophies which enriched our nation, which built such beautiful temples, whether it be Tirupati or whether it be Chidambaram, right? He rejects such rich philosophies and compares them to Pakistan, Islamic State, and such other horrible things. So because of such deep hatred, he makes such a mistake. He doesn't adhere to his own standards. I would say that if Sri Chakkilam Venkatesh is so keen on this meaning, twisting this shloka to refer to to refer to Ganapati, well, I can do something similar. What I can do is I can say that this song, let us see. So what I can say is that just as shuklAmbara-dharaM viShNum refers to Ganapati as per chakkilam Venkatesh, this song is not referring to that lady who is beautifully dancing there. It refers to Nirguna Brahma. Because Nirguna Brahma also, people who like chakkilam Venkatesh want to attain Nirguna Brahma, want to realize Nirguna Brahma within themselves. They say it is a mast cheese, a very good thing, a very superb, splendid thing. Nahi isko koi hosh, it has no self-consciousness, it is just conscious. It is not in the grip of Maya, and so on. So anything can be twisted to mean anything if you have a twisted mind. That was my point. By the way, this example should be credited to a renowned advaitin called Sri R. Ganesh, who is a Shetavadhani. And I found this example excellent and applicable to Sri Chakkilam Venkatesh. Now, if still Sri Chakkilam Venkatesh wants to insist on using this shloka to refer to Ganapati, and since he believes in Advaita Vedanta as propounded by Shankaracharya's commentary of Bhagavad Gita, he can do so. However, he must pay attention to what Krishna says. Krishna says, okay, Yepyanya-devatā bhakta yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mameva kaunteya yajantya vidhi-purvakam. If you want to worship Ganapati rather than Vasudeva, fine. You are actually worshipping Vasudeva himself. That's what Krishna says. And that's exactly how Shankara Bhagavad-pada, the supposed Acharya of Chakkilam Venkatesh, understands. Tepi mameva kaunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Avidhi ajnanam, without jnana, you are worshipping Vasudeva only. So if you take Vasudeva's mantra and worship Ganapati and say that the entity you are worshipping is all pervading, you are worshipping Vasudeva only with ajnana. That's it. And is there any consequence for this? Well, you will get some fruits, sure. However, natumam abhijananti tatvena ataschacyavanti te. And Shankaracharya correctly understands it. Avidhipurvakam mishtva yaga phalat prachyavanti. They won't get the full fruit of their action. They will get some fruit. And I will grant that fruit. Don't worry. So, maybe it's a step in the right direction for Sri Chakkilam Venkatesh and his followers to consider shuklAmbara-dharaM viShNum to refer to Ganapati in that sense. Because at least they will start thinking about Vishnu, even though superficially they deny that they are referring to Vishnu. Right? Even though they claim on one hand that Vishnu and Ganapati are the same, but still they insist on removing Vishnu and focusing on Ganapati. Alright? So according to their own Acharya and the Bhagavan Krishna, commented upon by their supposed Acharyas, Acharya, Shankaracharya, they may be in the right direction. So that's fine. And however, Sri Chakkilam Venkatesh should remember also that gaNAnAm tva gaNapatim havamahe kavim kavinam upamashravastamam, the very popular rik used by smartas such as Chakkilam Venkatesh in the beginning of their karmas to refer to Ganapati. Actually, that doesn't refer to Ganapati originally. It referred to brahmaNas-pati As per sAyaNa Bhashya, sAyaNa was not a Sri Vaishnava, he was a Smartha, proper Smartha only, a minister or a guide to the founders of Vijayanagara Empire. And the Anukramanika as well says that it is brahmaNas-pati. And who is brahmaNas-pati? Brahmano annasya parivrudhasya karmano va patihi. So, is Ganapati the Lord of Anna? No, not referring to Ganapati. And similarly, elsewhere as well, Brahmanam Mantranam Swaminam. Alright, is Ganapati the Lord of all mantras? No, not necessarily. So, you are using gaNaNaM tva gaNapatim havamahe kavim kavinam upamashravastamam jyeshtarajam brahmanam brahmaNas-pata anashtunanotibhis sida sadhanam to refer to Ganapati. There is no surprise in taking over this shuklAmbara-dharaM viShNum and turning it into a Ganapati mantra as well. So, the purpose here is not to disagree with your twisted use of mantras, your misunderstanding of mantras. It is just to highlight the cause for such twisted thought, which is your hatred for Vaishnavism, by which you say such things as Vaishnava forces altered Sanatana Dharma into a divisive religion, without considering the fact that from Ayodhya to Tirupati to Srirangam, it has enriched Indian culture. To forget that shaiva siddhanta, which is not advaita, which is dvaita in nature, contributed to so many rich temples. The shaivas made Chidambaram what it is today, Kalahasti. And Nanjanagudu, the Archakas are actual Shaivas, right? I don't know about Kalahasti, at least Nanjanagudu I know, and Chidambaram I know, they are actual Shaivas. Rameshwaram I don't know. Maybe it was a recent takeover by Advaitins, but however, so the point is that sects of Hinduism dedicated to particular deities are ancient. They are not a divisive force he makes out to be because of his hatred. Because of your hatred, you don't have to twist mantras to mean something other than their natural meaning. You can understand the mantras correctly. You don't have to say that all the devatas are the same. It is not so. When he compares Vaishnavism to number one, ISIS, Islamic State in Syria, Pakistan, Hitler, he does that in this video. Okay, you are being a hateful, twisted person, right? And in fact, by reducing this rich polytheistic worldview into monotheism, by saying that no, everyone is worshipping one true God. If someone thinks that there are multiple gods, he is a degenerate, inferior person. If you have such a twisted mind, your mind is similar to the monotheistic, Abrahamistic religions of Muhammad, Jesus Christ, and so on. Alright? So, the criticism he levels against Vaishnavism, against Shaivism, that criticism applies to him himself because of the privileging of the monotheistic view. Are there many gods? Yes, every god is distinct. Can one god appear in the form of commonly attributed to other gods? Yes. Vishnu can appear at will as Shiva, as your father, as your son, and as a dog as also. Yes, Vishnu can do that. Ganapati can do that. Shiva can do that. Does it mean that they are all the same? Just because I am different from my wife, does it mean that I have to be fighting with my wife all the time? It could, can it not mean that there can be harmony and cooperation between multiple distinct entities? Now, just because there are multiple jivas, I am different, I feel different from Chakkilam Venkatesh. I don't feel the same as Chakkilam Venkatesh. Does it mean that I have to keep fighting against Chakkilam Venkatesh? No, it doesn't mean. Does it mean I have to accept some weird philosophy wherein Chakkilam Venkatesh and I are actually the same, but because of some Maya we think that we are different? No, we don't have to do that. So you can happily hold on to the natural polytheistic view. Polytheistic means many gods, not one god, many gods, many, not one, which is natural to Vedas, Puranas, Itihasas, Agamas, and everything else. Now, if you say that I can show you this statement and that statement where one devata is said to be same as other devata, I can show you 100 statements where the same pramanas which distinguish these devatas, which say that there are many devatas, which show them interacting with each other. So, is your view that one devata is same as all other devatas, with so one person with a multiple personality disorder kind of thing? Is it more natural than thinking that there are multiple devatas and one devata can appear in the form of other devatas? Not at all. I can wear a uttariyam, I can wear a doctor's coat, I can wear a military hat, I can do many other things. Similarly, a devata can appear in many forms. It can do many things. A single devata can appear in the sun, in the moon, and so on, and bless whoever it wants to privilege, right? So that is the more natural polytheistic worldview, natural to Vedas and Vedic tradition. What he claims is not proper. So please apply some imagination, learn about natural polytheistic worldview of the Hindus, rather than being twisted by people who hate Vishnu and Vaishnavism so much so as to deny shlokas like shuklAmbara-dharaM viShNum as referring to Vishnu. Thank you very much. Namo Namah.